Hello, Patriots. Welcome back to the batting zone. I'm not going to do any videos today. I just want to have a serious conversation about who's running this country. I think both sides would agree, well, all Americans anyway, should be concerned about the state of our country. Because we all know that Joe Biden, he's not up to handle the task at hand. In other words, he's not fit for office. So I want to jump into this. Joe Biden might have been a good person in some people's eyes, but those people need to just stop living in denial and covering up for his 50 years of lies, tall tales, and plagiarism. I mean, it's time to wake up, America. We all seen the debate Thursday night. Well, 3/4 of America supposedly watched that debate. And it should be clear to every human being that walks this earth that Joe Biden, he's not capable of being a president, commander-in-chief. And this man's walking around with nuclear codes. I mean, seriously, he's walking around with nuclear codes. Like I said, I'm not going to show any videos in this. I got a little slideshow playing right there. Who's running this country? Y'all let me know. Let me know in the comments section. Follow me. Subscribe to the channel, depending on which platform you're watching this on. But let me know your feelings on the subject, because it is dead serious what's going on in this country. I mean, this man has checked out. He's left. He left us. And the Democrats, all they want to talk about is his accomplishments. Okay, well, let's talk about some of them. And, I mean, these ain't right-wing conspiracies, They're the truth. They're the truth. I mean, how many, like the last week or two, cheap fakes, we're accused of taking unedited videos, showing them on all these platforms of cheap fakes. Which I shared one, and it was a real cheap fake. That lady is I don't know how she became speaker. She's a good liar, I can tell you that. I really used to think very seriously that it was Obama's third term. I'm not so sure anymore. I'm really not so sure anymore. I don't know who's running this country. Mainstream media, the DOJ, the FBI, the deep state, Jill Biden. It sure ain't that one up there, Big Mike. That ain't Big Mike. I think he stays out of it. But Barack has definitely got his hands in it. Let's talk about some of his accomplishments, though. He invested all this money, infrastructure. He, $46 billion invested in high-speed internet. Even if you lived in a rural area, you was going to get high-speed internet. Not one house has been hooked up. The Democratic Party is living in denial. Somebody took our $46 million worth of tax dollars, our money, America's money, and tuck tail and run. That's exactly what happened with that. Um, the electric car EV charging stations. Oh yeah, it's a new thing. Not everybody needs to have a landline the rest of their life, says Pete Buttigieg. But they're gonna, what was it? I don't know how. I think it was in the trillions they've invested in charging stations. We got seven charging stations across this country. This has been going on for right at 3 years. What is the problem? I mean, you can claim all these accomplishments, but nothing's getting done. Your accomplishments are, you might as well wipe your tail with it and throw it in the toilet and flush it. I mean, really. Inflation Reduction Act. I mean, Lord, this country is suffering. And all these people want to say is, don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe your lying eyes or your ears. And inflation, you're just too ignorant to understand how inflation works. This is coming from this administration. People that's never worked a real job. I'm talking real job with your hands. America, the backbone, the people that of this country that made this country. Yeah, you're not going to look at those people and tell them they don't know what economics is. Man, we all fill our gas tanks. And it breaks our heart every time. I don't know. Mine's pretty cheap on gas and ain't a lot to fill up. And it's still about almost $100. You know what I mean? And I don't drive that much, but you know, people, they go to the grocery store, you buy groceries. It's crazy. It is crazy. I mean, when are the adults going to show up? That's what they claimed in 2020 when they won back power. And Lord have mercy. These people are not willing to give up power. They'll do whatever it takes, and it shows. It literally shows. And I understand, you know, the Democratic Party wanting to win the election. I understand that. We don't want to turn it over to them, da-da-da-da-da. I completely understand it. But Joe Biden is not capable of running this country. So you better stop living in la-la land, delusional, and start making decisions, the right decisions. It's too far gone anyway for Joe Biden, for them to pull Joe Biden. The only possible way that they could pull Joe Biden is the 25th Amendment. And that's going to be his administration or Kamala Harris that pulls it on him. I mean, it has to be. And they're just not going to do it. They ain't going to do it. And I really feel like their game plan is to get Joe past November 5th, hide him, keep him hidden as much as they can. I can't even believe that debate, man. That is just elder abuse, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not Democrat. I'm full-blown conservative. I'm not a far right-wing conspiracy theory because theorists make up all this stuff. I've been all around this country, and I believe in our country. I believe in our Constitution. And the Democrats, they say they love the Constitution in America, and they violate every bit of the Constitution. I've said it before in other videos. Separations of power. Joe Biden does not have authority to pay off people's student loans. It's buying people's vote, trying to buy their vote. I mean, this man is a criminal. This administration is doing criminal activities. And deny. I mean, they're still to this day arguing that Joe Biden is sharp as a tack. Lord have mercy. I mean, God help us all. Really. You know? I don't know, man. Who do you think's running this country? Patriots, like I said, let me know in the description box what you think, or the comments. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, all the goodies. And I don't know, it's crazy. It really is crazy. That denial. Deny. Joe Biden he's checked out. He's left the building. Nobody, I mean, everybody should see that now. They need to pull this man. They need to pull him. They need to pick somebody else. And to me, that'd be the worst thing ever for them to ride it through November, get Joe back in office. I don't think, I would almost bet my life that if he does, he takes office again. As soon as he takes office, as soon as it becomes official, he's going to come out, him and Joe both, with the truth. And Kamala Harris is going to be our president, our 47th president, if that was to happen. I don't think there's any way they're going to beat Donald Trump. I mean, there's too many Americans. This country is going to hell in a handbasket. And there's a movement going on right now with, Donald Trump. This is Donald Trump's Republican Party now. And all these politicians, from state, local, state, on up to federal. It's time to wake up, guys and ladies. If you are not on America first, we are going to vote you out. Just because you call yourself a Republican. A lot of people want to call them rhinos. I've always said, no, those are not rhinos. That's a Democrat with a MAGA hat on. And when I say that, you go back 9 years. This just didn't happen. This just didn't happen. And these people, they all tried to ride it out. Oh God, is Trump gonna come back and run again? And as soon as he did, the lawfare just went crazy. That man right there. Yeah. He is a piece of work. No matter what he says about this situation right now, I don't care if he says, Biden is sharp as a tack. Well, then release the tape of Robert Hur's investigation. Release it, his interview with Joe Biden. Let the whole world. We already know he's cognitively declined, to put it lightly. I've done a video before, and I'm sticking to my guns. The 7 signs of dementia. I think Joe Biden is in stage 6, and stage 7 ain't good. Ain't good. It's not good. Your brain will not tell your lungs to breathe, your heart to beat. And I think we're seeing that more and more. Like we seen Thursday night, the debate. I beat Medicare. The guy was lost. It's like like his brain was almost telling him to quit breathing. I mean, really, it is. And I'm not saying that to be rude, This guy I really blame this on his wife, Jill. I mean, what is she doing? What is she doing? She really wants power so bad. You know, the Democrats have always been this way. Never been the far left in there, but they've always been this way. They wanted power, and they were willing to do anything to keep it. But since Donald Trump came into the picture, and I really can't understand why they hate him so much, man. I mean, other than he said as soon as he was nominated, today is the day I give the government back to the people. Well, that just set them off. The swamp creatures came alive. They really did. There's no hiding this anymore, y'all. There's no hiding it. Joe has got to either step down or be removed down, no matter who they decide, no matter what they decide. I believe they're stuck with Kamala Harris, and there's nothing anybody can do about it, and they know it. They're in a bad way. They're in a real bad way. They tried to hide Joe's cognitive decline, and it's just the cat's out of the bag, man. We've been telling them for 4 years. Oh no, you're doing cheap fakes and you're lying, and your eyes don't actually see that. That's not dementia. That's not being cognitively declined. The man falls off of bicycles over the last couple of years. Falls off bicycles. Turns around while he's on stage having a speech somewhere, shaking hands with the thin air, tripping upstairs. He can't find his way up the stage. He gets lost. I mean, it's sad. It's sad. It's time that these people stop living in denial. Really. You know, one more thing I want to talk about is the border. Man, this country, it is bad off. I believe there's over 20 million in America since under Joe Biden's watch. Under Joe Biden's watch. And God only knows how many terrorists are in that. I'm sure some of them's good people, but they did not come here to mow our grass and do our laundry or nothing like that. And anybody that thinks that they are is lying to you. They're lying to you. They're lying to themselves. For the love of God, open your eyes. Open your eyes. People, and I'm talking to those ones who vote Democrat. I call them sheeples. Man. Yeah, you know, they're sheep. They can't make decisions on their own. They don't make their own decisions. I'm surprised they even get up in the morning and, well, what do I wear? What do I make for breakfast? Who am I supposed to call to find out? I mean, it's sad. It's really sad. You know, I think there's more wholesome, conservative, patriots, Christians, whatever you want to call it. I think we're the majority. These people are the minority, and they're living like they built this country. Like, I'm not talking about the ones that vote. I'm talking about all these politicians up there, like Joe Biden, for instance, or any one of them. Act like they built something. They made America great. They defended the Constitution of the United States. No, they didn't. Anybody who has served this country, no matter what the service was, you took that oath. And Joe Biden sadly took the same oath to protect and defend the Constitution from both foreign and domestic enemies. These Democrats, you need to start acting like it. Even if you vote Democrat. If you hate America, I mean, I have never seen so much hate in my life. They're running around in the streets of America now, screaming, death to America, death to Israel. And that one right there, he's over there. You're begging the wrong side of that conflict to ceasefire. I don't see you flying in there to Gaza and talking to any of them terrorists. It's crazy to me. It's really crazy to me. But the border, I mean, even 20 million have crossed that border. But since that debate last night, you're seeing Russia and China. I mean, they've been getting tighter than ever. North Korea. We're not safe right now, ladies and gentlemen. Our leader is so weak. You don't think they was watching that debate Thursday night? This ain't just about Americans and our country. This is of the world. Look how weak America is and divided. Those people are out of their mind. Yeah, now's our time to start doing what we want to do. I personally think the only thing's holding them back right now is the thought of Donald John Trump coming back. It's my opinion. My opinion. Yeah, we're in trouble. We're all in trouble. America is in distress. For all those Democrats that think flying a flag upside down is stop the steal, it's America, our country, in distress. We live in America. This is our country. My flag's flying upside down, and it ain't got a thing to do with stop the steal. It's in distress. We are at our weakest point. I served in the United States Army, and I'll tell you what, infantry, ranger, we trained to attack our enemy at their weakest point. We're not safe right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're not safe. And Joe Biden the other day claiming that he had no soldiers die on his watch. Man, that is the ultimate lie to me. That is the ultimate lie to me. I love all veterans, especially the ones that paid with their lives. Really, paid with their lives. It's sad. It's really sad. I really could. I could go on for days with this topic. Hey man, I appreciate everybody watching this video. Like I said, share this video. Comment. Let me know what you think. Who's running this country? Because we all know it ain't Joe Biden. It is definitely not Joe Biden. And I'm up in the air now with Barack Obama's third term. I'm not quite sure. I know he's got his hands involved, but I don't think he's the only one. He's not the puppet master we all thought he was. He might be the one holding all the strings, but I think everybody's making decisions. A lot of people, including the media. The fake news, mainstream media. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching this video. And I love everybody. I love America. And I love the Constitution of the United States of America. Help us all. God help us all. God bless America. God bless every single one of you. And God bless every veteran in this country. I'll catch everybody on the next go around.